Greetings, friends, and welcome to Your Weekly Random. I am Sir Random, and today we are going to be making one of my leather dice bags. Now, the first thing we're going to need is a marker with disappearing ink, a good straight edge, and of course, our pattern. Now, we are going to use the straight edge and the marker to trace the pattern onto the leather. So that'll be the first thing we do here. Now, of course, I'm going to cover up the camera with my back because I had no idea where I was at this moment in time, apparently. And so once I am done here, we can move on. Alright, so now we have one of our coffins made, and now I have to make the other 4. I call this the coffin and pentagram bag because it's made out of 5 coffin shapes and 1 pentagram. It's a very simple style I just kind of thought of when I looked at a dice bag because of the arrows didn't work for me for some reason. I couldn't figure it out because if you look at most dice bags, it's just one straight arrow and it's just like 4 or 5 pieces sewn together and they're all the same. I didn't want to do that, so I actually created a base for mine and I really enjoy the way it looks. Alright, so now we can start cutting out all of our coffin shapes. And let's go ahead and get this started. And there you have it. We have our first coffin shape, and we can start cutting out the rest. Perfect. All 5 coffins have been cut out, and we can proceed with making the pentagram now. I've never used a pattern for the pentagram because if I'm not perfect and every bag I make is a little different. So what I do is I line up the coffins on their base and I trace the pentagram from there. Alright, now that the pentagram is traced, we can go ahead and quickly cut this out. And now the last piece of the puzzle has been cut, and so we should be able to start sewing now. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is sew the pentagram onto the coffins. To do this, we're going to align them face to face along what would be the top part of the coffin and sew along the base. And now we are left with this squid-looking thing. We're going to fix this and turn it into a bag by sewing the edges together. Alright, now that we have a bag, let's go ahead and finish it off. We're going to add our rivets. So to do this, we're going to need our hole punch and our rivet tool. And here I have all of my different types of rivets and a few different things in my kit. We're going to be using these smoky black rivets today because I don't have the tools I need to make gold ones. So when I'm placing my rivets, I place them 1 centimeter from the top and 1 centimeter from each side of the coffins. That way they're relatively similar. I'm not perfect, and obviously I'm doing this one by one, so there's no way for me to get them absolute perfect, but I do my best. And there we have it. We have a bag with rivets in it. Let's go ahead and string her up with our leather string and finish it off and turn it into a fully fledged dice bag. And there we have it. We have made one of my dice bags. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Find us on Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, pretty much anywhere you can find social media people. Have a wonderful rest of your day. YourWeeklyRandom, signing off.